good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Hector Macho Billy Dib. What a great story, a cancer survivor.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, a colorful and popular three-division champion of the world, Hector Macho Camacho. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Billy the Kid Dib.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the... And that's the opening bell, round one. Do you believe what we are seeing? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
They exchange punches. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. No rest for the weary. Swing and a miss with that hook. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Missing with that jab. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Punch, counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. As bad as boxing judging could be. On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. That hook doesn't score. perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. That uppercut just missed. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. Can't land that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchange here from both men. Straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are delivering. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Give us a second to catch our breath. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. That bell could not... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Billy Dibb is dazed and confused. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That hook was off target. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The jab not finding its target. sportsmen step back for just a moment. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That one lands. Oh, wait a minute. Billy Dib on the back foot. And down goes Billy Dib. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
About Billy Dib in that last round.
There's always a way back, don't ever run it.
And there's the bell to start round 6. And there's the bell to start the round. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Another scoring shot there. And Hector Camacho couldn't take any more. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, got freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know when they're with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Can't find find a home for that jab. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the guts took him out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.